Is that really what my hair looks like? Hang on. There, that's not much better. Anyways, well, it's 6:49 in the morning. My roommate Keegan's alarm just went off. 6:30. He's not even there. Woke us all up, but it's okay. I gotta be up early anyways today because I'm leaving for Africa. Yeah, the motherland. Should be fun. I've got my backpack. I've got my t-shirt. I'm a volunteer. I've got my iPod, which will probably last me the trip there, and then I will not have means of charging it or anything. So I'm not going to bring my laptop. I'm going to be deprived of first world problems. So that'll be fun. So I know how everybody wants to go to Africa because why wouldn't you want to go to Africa? For those of you who cannot go or are thinking of going and would like to see what it's going to be like ahead of time, I decided that I would try to make a little bit of a video of some sort to document my experience. So here it goes. Okay, so I stayed in a small village called Yooooo inside the Lake Volta region, which is in the eastern part of Ghana, for 8 days with a program called Cross-Cultural Solutions. I stayed in a small house with a group of other volunteers, ate 3 superb meals a day, provided by the cooks, Joe and John. Each morning I would get up and I would go to work at a school called Christ Shalom. I taught mostly math and science in a 5th grade class, where the students ranged in ages from about 9 to 15 years old. These students there's such a big age gap there because they start at different times depending on their work, if their parents work in the market or their parents have a farm or something like that. I would see them regularly every morning. There was a little fountain outside of our little well outside of the home base where they would go and fetch their water for cleaning and for washing up. The regular teacher in the classroom, he's only a year older than me. He wants to be an engineer after finishing university. And when I wasn't teaching, I was sucking at soccer and being used as a human jungle gym at recess. I was pretty fortunate to make some great connection with kids. And then each day after the placement, the volunteers would have an activity with the staff. One of the first really big excursions that we did was to Yooooo Waterfalls, which is about 40 to 30 minutes by van from Yooooo. A bunch of the staff came with us, and we had a good time. It's about a 20 or 30 minute hike through the rainforest to get to the waterfall. And as one of the other volunteers put it, it's pleasant but not life-changing. But the waterfall itself is definitely the highlight of the experience. It's got a 100-meter stream of water. It's nice and cold when it's 100 degrees outside. We all got in, splashed around like little kids, and goofed off, and just played in the natural beauty in the heart of the Lake Volta region. It just goes to show that no matter what language you speak, what color your skin is, where you come from, how much money you have, or how old you are, you can always have fun with new people. The next excursion, we went to the Mafi Atoll Monkey Reserve. And again, we had to go through some rainforest trails on the reserve until we came across a family of true Mona monkeys. you could just hold the bananas like right out in your hand, and then they would run down through the trees and they'd cautiously come up to you, but then they'd reach out and they'd grab the banana and they'd peel it and they'd eat it. It was kind of scary at first, but once you got used to it, it was pretty fun. Just let him do it. Don't pull your head back. That's me. Come on. Hold on tight. No. Oh, come on. After feeding the monkeys, we had a session with a local music group called Yooooo. Yooooo means come in Ewe, as in come into the house or the room or whatever. But in the case of Yooooo, the music group, it meant come into our world. After watching these extremely talented and lively people dance to the rhythm of African drums for about, like 15 minutes, we were pulled in to join. And even though we weren't totally in sync, we heard and we answered the call of Yooooo. Overall, I'd say Ghana is a very awesome place that I was very blessed to be able to visit. But don't take my word for it. Hear from one of the locals.
My name is Makafui Amanuvo. I'm the country director for Cross-Cultural Solutions Ghana. One thing I would like the world to know about Ghana is Ghana has a thriving democracy currently on the continent of Africa. It's a very peaceful place that we expect everybody to visit.